मारेगा पारे निरे सा.
And that is the melodious voice of whom I know, Auntie Roshni, Roshni Nobin, who is from Mauritius and very close to my heart. Auntie Roshni, I know you for 4 years now, or yeah, 4 years now, and you have become a very, very important part of my journey as a musician. And thank you to God for making us meet all those years ago. And thank you for making this relationship so strong. So welcome, Auntie Roshni, to my second episode of Breathing Music.
Sairam Shruti, Namaste Shruti, and Sairam to everyone. Thank you for the big compliment you've just given to me, and for all the kind regards and respect you have for me. Yes, it's almost 4 years we've met each other, and that's by Swami's grace. And and I'm very happy that you've chosen me for the second episode of Breathe Music. Thank you very much.
It's only a pleasure, Auntie Roshni. I definitely have so much respect for you. And, when I listen to your voice, I can hear the experience and the love you have for music. So I know you told me the story on a personal level of how you started playing music, well, singing. So you tell me your story for everybody to hear.
Yes. So I am in music since childhood because my first inspiration was my mother. She was a great singer. She won a singing competition in 1972. I was like 4 years old. Yes. And then I started listening to her almost every day. And that voice was I was hearing only her voice. And then I didn't know that Lata Mangeshkar was a singer. I was thinking that it was my mother who was Lata Mangeshkar.
Wow.
Because I was only 4 years old. And yes, she was singing Lata Mangeshkar and Asha Bhosle songs.
Okay.
So that I kept that voices in my mind till now. Till now, I am very fond of Asha Bhosle's songs.
Okay.
Because
okay.
She has a very nice and sweet voice, peppy voice.
Yeah, definitely.
And definitely officially learning music started very, very late. I mean, very late in 1996.
That's what's surprising, because you've been a musician your whole life and you only started learning, what, were you in your late 20s or 30s?
30s.
That's really shocking, actually.
I was singing, but I was singing not knowing the ABCDs of music. I was singing.
Okay. Yeah.
But then I officially, as I'm telling you, officially I started learning in 1996. And I started classical music through various revered gurus, namely, my first guru was Sri Ravi Bhaguban.
Okay, I've actually heard of him.
Sri Ravi Bhaguban is one of the most, best vocalists in Mauritius.
Yeah.
Then I continued further with respected guru, Sri Chinaya Ukya.
Yes.
Again, one of the most, my favorite, most, knowledgeable vocalist in Mauritius.
Yes.
And then simultaneously, I was learning about talas. You know, when you are doing rag, you know, you have to learn rag and tal,
Of
the two
course, of
pillars
course.
in music. So concerning tal and rhythmic patterns, I learned with Sri Rajesh Chaman.
Okay,
Yeah,
another
very
musician
good.
who I know very
Yeah, very good
fondly.
tabla player, very good teacher, very good performer. And then I continued with Dr. Mrs. Premila Hansraj. I
Okay,
did my diploma, my degree, my PGC with her simultaneously with other gurus,
yeah.
of course, but she was the main in PGC, especially in PGC music. And I learned also some of the Carnatics, not really Carnatic styles, but some of the main, how do you, her main knowledge in Carnatic
Yes.
music with Sri Devan Ayakuchi. You already know him. Yeah, one of the best Carnatic
Okay.
vocalists in Mauritius. So these are the various revered gurus that I have the luckily the opportunity to be their student. Until now, I'm still learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. Learning never finishes. You know that well.
Of course, of course, of course. And I think that's really amazing that you've had so many gurus along the way. And it's, you know, all of this knowledge, you become developing your own style also. You know, you get everyone's style in you, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
I actually have another question now that's more personal now. So, you are a female vocalist, and being a female in a very male dominant industry, have you ever faced any hardships being a female doing something like music?
Personally, it's not a big issue in Mauritius. It's not for me personally. It was not. I didn't get any obstacle in my learning of music,
Yes.
even in singing, because I've got so many. How do we call it? Guru bhai, guru
Yeah.
bhai. Uh, those who learn together with you in the same class. They
Yeah.
are called guru bhai because we have the same gurus.
Guru. Yeah.
Yeah. In Mauritius, we don't have this kind of gender issue problem in music, in learning music, even in careers, because they are all equal. And we have very good male singers as well as female singers in Mauritius. We have
Mauritius.
plenty of very good, especially those youngsters who are now singing. Actually, we have very good singers. Even before, we had very good singers, but now we have become old. I am becoming old, Shruti.
No, you know, your voice is still as young as ever, so don't say that. You are becoming
It's an
wise, I think.
yeah, better wise, because you know it's an experience. I'm telling you, the voice that you have when you are 20 or 30 years old is
Yeah.
not the same after so much time. You have experience in teaching,
Yeah.
but in performing it decreases. That's it's scientifically proven. We you
Well,
used
our
to hear her.
anatomy changes. Our bodies change. So obviously our voice is part
Yeah,
of our
yeah.
anatomy. So
It's
obviously that's
natural.
going to
Yeah,
change.
it's natural. Yeah.
But I still believe your voice is still A class. Wonderful.
Thank you, Shruti.
So Auntie Roshni, I know you as a singer, as a composer, as a teacher. Obviously, you have to have some sort of an inspiration. So where do you draw your inspiration from?
Like I told you earlier, my first inspiration was my mother.
Yes.
I didn't learn from her. I was just listening to her,
Yes.
but every nuances that she was doing in
Mm.
her singing,
Yeah.
I kept on like memorizing what she's doing. I was imitating her. She was my first inspiration. Then, of course, all those doing classical music, I believe all of them like their inspiration is, of course, Bhimsen Joshi, Shri
Yeah.
Bhimsen Joshi,
Yeah.
Pandit Jashraj. And of course, I kept learning through Lata Mangeshkar. I
Yes.
love her songs,
Yeah.
especially romantic songs. And
Of
then
course.
I love Asha Bhosle, peppy songs.
Yeah, the cool, the Pia Tu
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Chura
Yes,
Churalia, all of that.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So okay, you're a ace composer. I have had the honor of playing in your compositions, not once, not twice, but many times. And you know, after I spoke to you when I met you in 2017, I got inspired to compose also. So I used to compose, but I only took it seriously after I met you, just by the way. I want to give you some credit for myself. So
That's a good news.
actually, how do you compose? I know every composer has their own technique, some very
Way,
weird
yeah.
techniques sometimes. So what are your composing techniques?
You know what? I was singing in my younger age. I was singing. I didn't know that I have that quality of composing.
Yeah.
I didn't know at all. Then, when I was teaching in secondary schools, I started teaching music in secondary schools. We had a Ramayan chanting competition.
Okay.
I think it was in 2012, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So there was our Guruji, the one who teaches Hindi languages,
Okay.
and then he told me, can we do something like Ramayan chanting, but not, you have to compose your own tune, your own melody, and then all the students will sing. We have to
Yeah.
participate in that competition.
Yeah.
So I started like composing various tunes and all that. And
Okay.
I decided to, yeah, we have that. I don't know if you know the Ramayan Chaupai.
Yes.
We called it Chaupais. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, yeah, we have to, I had to compose various Chaupais and all that. And then I've chosen different ragas, like we had Yaman, Bhupali, Rag Yaman, Rag Bhupali, and all that. And that I started composing.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I was composing in my class, I was
Yeah.
not doing it at home. I was doing it in class itself
Okay.
when I had free time. Yeah, you know,
Okay.
I sometimes I went to toilet, like you said, weird way of composing.
Yeah.
When I was going to toilet, some tunes came into my mind. Then I came back to my classroom and I write down the notes
Yeah.
and I record the tunes.
Yeah.
And then the Ramayan chanting was already completed and all that.
Yeah.
And of course, I've got the Swaraanjali. You already know it's my group,
You go.
Swaraanjali.
Yes.
I got the help of the famous harmonium player, Brother Vashish.
Yeah.
And I got the famous tabla player of Swaraanjali, Keshav Gopal.
Yes.
I
Yes.
got the help of all of them and all that.
Yeah.
And we went for the competition.
Yeah.
We went through the finals and all that. And we got the first prize at school level
Wow.
and the second prize at national level.
Oh my God. It's a very auspicious way to start your composing journey.
Yeah,
Very
composing
auspicious.
career. Yeah. So then I knew that the skill of composing was there within me,
Yeah.
but I didn't know. Yeah. Then slowly, step by step, I started composing, and then we went on composing. I composed a Hindi song for a Hindi-speaking union song competition for Natasha, my daughter.
Yes.
You already know Natasha. So she got, I composed and the musical arrangement by Vashish,
Yeah.
and they got the first prize by chance.
Of course.
Luckily, they got the first prize. So
Yeah.
I continued, and then in the Sai organization,
Yeah.
we have so many blessed opportunities to
Opportunities.
compose, to present something musically.
Yes.
And we composed for the Laza Love All Serve All organization.
Yeah.
We composed for Laza, we composed for SSIP.
Yeah.
Then I
That's when you
met you
met me.
there. Yeah, I met you in Perthi for
Yes.
the
Puttaparthi.
SSIP compositions. Yeah,
Yes.
someone came to my room and said, you know, the neighbor staying in the other room near me, she's a very good violinist. Can you include her in your program? I said, of course. Tell her to come tomorrow morning in the rehearsal.
Oh my God.
And look at
Take a picture
your
of
photo.
me.
You are there with me in Perthi.
Oh my
We are
God.
doing all our rehearsals. And then I met you there. Then it continued, the journey continued, SSIP, every Perthi programs, all the
Go
musical
Green.
offerings. We've got so many blessed opportunities, Shruti,
Yeah.
and we hope to get it more in
More.
the future.
Yes,
We
definitely.
are, unfortunately, we are being like imprisoned
Present.
by this COVID-19, but
Yeah.
otherwise we would do wonders in our musical offerings, more wonders. And talking about Perthi programs, we can't forget the one of the maestro musician, brother Saurav Sharma, one of the best musician I've ever known.
Yes.
And especially Shruti Tilak, one of the best violinists I've ever met in my life.
Oh no,
So
Anjiroshi,
thank
that's too
you,
much.
Shruti.
Too much
Oh,
credit.
I'm telling you, thank you for being in my life.
No, Anjiroshi, you're making me so emotional. You know, if I didn't have makeup on, maybe I'd be crying right now because I'm so emotional. But you know, that's right. That 4 years ago, whatever happened, it was completely a miracle, and now we have been through so much together as a team. You know. And yeah,
Yeah.
I really appreciate your love and your comments always in my life, Auntie Roshni. So from
You know,
composing
before
where we reached.
yeah, before you continue further,
Yeah.
I would like to tell you something. You
Yes.
know what? Even if we one thing which is really a miracle for me personally, even if we did not, we were not in Perthi for, I think it's, I don't know, it's in 2019, November 2019, there was the Ladies' Day program. I was in the core team
Yes.
with Sister Roshni, Vishwanathan, and all those uh, ladies over there. We were in a core team. So
Yeah.
we had to send some compositions for, I was supposed to go there to sing with other ladies and all that,
Yeah.
but I could not because I don't know for which reason I could not go there.
Yeah.
But still, I composed three songs for the Ladies' Day,
Yeah.
and they sang it over there. I was not in Perthi, but my songs were there.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a miracle. When I was listening to them, I was like crying because even if I'm not there, my music is there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
that's a miracle for me, especially.
That is definitely, and I think it's a blessing. Somebody who, like me, I also write music sometimes. Well, I love writing music now. I realize that my music is also a part of who I am. It's my personality also. So
Yeah,
I'm sure with you also, it's the same situation. Um, so let me move on a little bit now. So you work also in MGI, Mahatma Gandhi Institute, right? So
yeah,
in South Africa, we don't have a formal classical music school. But we have many like private music classes, like my father, for example, he teaches on a personal scale. Now
mm-hmm.
tell us about the world of classical music in Mauritius.
Ah, Hindustani classical. We do not only have Hindustani classical music in Mauritius. We have,
Yeah.
when we are talking about classical music, we have at the MGI, we have so many fields of music.
Yeah.
I mean, dance, vocal, and instrumental.
Okay.
Yeah, generally it's Sangeet. Sangeet means the three arts, the
Yeah.
three forms of art.
Art.
Vocal, instrumental, and dance.
Yeah.
So we have all that fields at the MGI.
Mm-hmm.
We have the dance, we have the Kuchipuri, the Kathak, the Bharatanatyam, and then we have the vocal Hindustani music, the sitar, the violin.
Yeah.
We have also the tabla.
Yeah.
And then we have, of course, vocal Carnatic music. And MGI is such a great institutions for learners. And I have, I feel blessed because I didn't, at that time when I was doing my diploma, my
Yeah.
certificate, my diploma, my degree, I was short of finance. Yeah, you know, ups and downs of life.
Mm.
It's not always pink, like
Yeah.
we said. Uh, Short of finance, I have to, short of resources.
Yeah.
I did all my studies at the MJI, and hats off to all the teaching staffs, even the non-teaching staffs. We are so welcomed at the MGI, such a big institutions in Mauritius. We are so lucky to have such
Mm.
institution in Mauritius for us students to learn, to go and learn.
Yeah.
And then it's through MGI itself that I'm working. I'm working because of the MGI. I've got
Yeah.
all my degrees, my certificates over there.
Yeah.
We have the diploma, the degree course, the certificate course. We have the even the master now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the MA in music
Music.
at the MGI. And I did, I got distinction in my PGCE
Yeah.
at the MGI in collaboration with the MIE. So I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed. One of
So
the best institution in
I just
Mauritius.
have one extension of this. So there's in the young generation of musicians in Mauritius, how do you keep that interest in MGI? Because I know with a lot of young musicians, classical music is not the first option. So how do you sustain that interest as a teacher in MGI? How do you allow the students to attach themselves and attract themselves to Indian classical music?
Yeah. You know, we have so many youngsters who are in the field of music. I mean, lighting music, like
Yeah,
Bollywood music.
Bollywood. Yeah,
Yeah, they are singing. We have so many karaoke groups in
yeah,
Mauritius, but still, I know many of them who have realized that the bass itself, you know, the bass of music, you have
yeah,
to sing, but the bass, it's like constructing, building a building. You are
yeah,
building, but the base, if the base is not solid, everything will go down.
yeah,
So it's like this. You are singing, but the base, it's classical music. You have to know the ABCDs of music.
yeah,
You can see the difference when someone who has learned music
yeah,
is singing a Bollywood song and someone who has not learned. Not all of them. There are some people who are God gifted. By chance, they are God gifted, and they have the all the nuances, all the gamakas. It comes naturally,
naturally.
and some has to learn. So for me, learning classical music is the first step for other music to come. We have many of the singers going to MGI to learn. And we have also the IGCIC. We can't forget the IGCIC,
What's that?
another institution. Yeah, it's another institution
Okay.
like MGI, another institution. They are giving courses of music over there also. There are some singers who go there. to learn. And that's it. We have to learn classical music. We have to learn music. And not to forget, talking about the learning of music, at school now, in secondary school, even in primary school, we have like a program which has already started from primary. We are doing it's called the arts. It's performing arts and visuals, all the arts. Yeah, we have music there in the primary itself, so that when these students come in the secondary schools, they are not new to music learning in secondary schools. So we have performing arts in secondary schools also. We are doing the performing arts in secondary school. And these students, they will go when we are teaching them in secondary schools, we ask them to continue to pursue further. So we request them, don't those
stop.
who are good in music, of course,
Yeah.
you don't quit. So you continue and go to the MGI.
Okay.
So it's very easy to attract them.
That's very impressive. So you told me the last time we met in Mauritius that you have some books in music. So can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, of course. I've written a book on, when I joined the secondary schools as the music educator in 2003.
Okay.
And we were working without any textbook, without any book.
Okay.
So in 2015, Bashish told me, why don't you have so many stuffs, written stuffs. I always do photocopies and all that. He told me, why don't you write a book itself? You can use it at school, and so many students will benefit from that book. So I wrote a book called Swar Sadhana in 2015. You can see.
Yeah, I can see.
Swar Sadhana over there. I've written this book, and a very good book, with the help of my two gurus, Sri Ravi Bhagavan and Sri Guruji Okya.
Okay.
We wrote that book, and I've been using this book. So many teachers have been using Swar Sadhana. Then later on, the ministry decided to do textbooks, write textbooks for every students. I mean, secondary schools. Actually, I am in the panel of writing textbook. I am one of the author in the writing of textbook for all the secondary students. We have written almost every book till now, and perhaps later on we will continue writing for other classes also. And it's going very fast, evolving very fast, the learning of music at secondary level. Yeah, let me tell you.
That's very amazing. That's really brilliant, actually. Hats off for you to inspire the young generation. And, this is a very crucial time in people's lives, especially the youth, high school, secondary school. So by you doing this, it's obviously inspiring them from an early age, So let's move on to something else. So your daughter and you, it reminds me of like my dad and I, because my dad and I, we have this kind of connection that it's unexplainable. And it's like, just like how you and your mom have a connection, I'm sure my dad, you and Natasha have this connection. So tell us about how you grow as a musician, as a mother and daughter duo.
All together. Yeah. Like you said, when I see you and your dad, it reminds me of me and Natasha. It's same. Yes, you know what? Natasha was one of the naughtiest daughter at the tender age, who did not even knew how to sing,
Okay.
didn't knew even a single bit of music, who didn't want to sing
Oh God. And she has
at the
a voice
very
of an
tender
angel.
age. Yes, but she didn't know. She didn't
Mm.
know. But then afterwards, I think she was only 12, yes, 12 years old.
Yeah.
There was a competition at the MBC, and
Okay.
then I told her, "Do you want to sing at for the competition?"
Yeah.
She said, "Oh no, I don't like singing and all that. I hate singing." I said, "No, you can't. You can do it, because if I am a singer, my mother was a singer. I'm a singer. You can do it."
Mm.
She said, "Okay, we'll try." Then we did some rehearsal and all that.
Yeah.
I was laughing when she was rehearsing, because she was singing like with a shut mouth.
Oh.
I couldn't even hear what she was singing.
Oh my
And then
God.
I told her, "You are singing false note,
Yeah.
falsetto. You are
Yeah.
singing falsetto." She said, "What is falsetto? I don't know what is." She was singing in the false voice all
Yeah.
along, all throughout. So then when she went for an audition, she was not qualified. Definitely she was not qualified. And then she came back. She said, "I told you, I can't sing. I'm not a singer. You are a singer. I'm not a singer. I can't sing." Then later on, she kept on
Yeah.
listening to me. Then another later, she was like 16 years old.
Yeah.
Then we got another competition. Then I said, "Are you ready now?" She said, "Okay, we'll try." Then she tried. She went to the finals, but not so good singing,
Okay.
as if just for the sake of singing, she was singing.
Okay.
Okay. Then 1 year after, another competition, I told her. Then Vashish was there. Vashish told her, "Why do not let's try one
Yeah.
difficult song." Then she sang "Hame Tumse Pyar Kitna."
What a song.
The one which was sung by Parveen Sultana.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
a very great classical singer, female
Yes. Yes.
singer.
Yes.
Yeah, she was only 17 years old,
Yeah.
and I don't remember, 17 or 16 years old. Then she sang that song, and she came second in that competition.
Hmm.
Yeah, she came.
Wow.
Then she got that real
Confidence.
motivation. Oh yeah, singing the break, like we say,
Yeah.
always say the break.
Yeah.
She got that break, and she started singing like she wanted to learn now, learning music. Then she kept on learning with me classical music. And then
Yeah.
I said, I can be your guru, but not the real guru, because you will not learn with me. You will laugh when I will teach you. So better you go to MGI.
Okay.
Then she
Okay.
did certificate courses with her Guruji Adesh,
Okay.
and she kept on singing for various competitions, and she won so many competitions and all that.
Yeah.
And then, but I always tell her, if you're a singer, don't forget one thing. Don't forget your guru. Don't forget God, firstly.
Okay.
Don't forget your guru, secondly.
Yeah.
And always you stay humble. You can be at this level,
Yeah.
but your humility comes first.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing advice, Auntie Roshni. Uh, I want to ask you one more question. What keeps you humble? Because you are very humble when you speak, when you talk about music, but I know how knowledgeable you are. What keeps you humble?
I don't know, Shruti. Perhaps it's a gift that I got from God. I don't know. I don't know. I believe in humility. I believe it's not only in music. I believe in humility in whatever field you are, but being humble, and believe me, it really pays. Your humility really pays in life. People will like you. People will, I don't know, will give you that respect.
Yes.
Always, yeah, you have to stay humble. You can be a star, but you stay humble. You stay.
Yes.
Yesterday only, I was watching an interview, a documentary interview of Shreya Ghoshal in Berkeley studio. I don't
Yes,
know
I watched that.
if you know. Yeah, yeah. She is so humble. Such a mega star,
Yeah.
but such humility in that girl. Wow,
So
it's incredible.
it's amazing advice because I feel like that's a very important thing about being a musician. I even believe this for myself. So I have a quick session for something. It's a quick, like fast questions. So I'm going to ask you something, and you just give me the first thing in your mind. Okay, it's
Okay,
just for fun. We'll have some fun. Okay, question one. If you weren't a musician, what would you have been?
you will laugh.
Tell me.
I wanted to be a lawyer.
No, no, I can't imagine that.
Yes.
What's the most important advice that you tell your students all the time?
As I told you,
Be
stay
humble.
humble and keep learning. Keep learning.
Okay, next one. What's the biggest highlight of your career?
I think the formation of my group Swaraanjali.
Okay.
Swaraanjali is my biggest highlight. Yeah.
So, okay, next question. Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
I don't know. By Swami's grace, I wanted to have, together with Vashish and the Swaranjali group, a very big studio. I am already in the Swaranjali studio, as you can see. I
Yeah.
am in Swaranjali, but it's a small studio. So I want to be in that big studio. It's our dream.
Dream.
I don't know.
Okay,
Only
next one.
by Swami's grace. Yeah.
If you had to sing playback for a Bollywood actress, which actress would you want to sing for?
Not now, but perhaps earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, to sing for perhaps Rekha,
Ooh, I can
one of
imagine
my
that.
favorite actress. Yeah.
I can imagine that. Okay, I want you to choose one, right? Lata Mangeshkar or Asha Bhosle?
Asha, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bhajans or pure classical?
Bhajans,
Okay. Composing or performing?
composing.
Oh, okay. I actually expected you to say performing.
Long back it was performing. Now it's composing
Okay,
and writing, of course. I'm the lyricist and the composer,
compose.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautiful. And thank you for being on my program, Auntie Roshni. Thank you for supporting me all the time. And thank you for being so inspiring. You have anything else to say before we end?
Yes, I want to wish you lots of luck, lots of happiness in life, and may God give you so many blessings that you continue successfully in music and the program which you have started, that you continue in this field very successfully. And thank you very much for giving me that respect and that opportunity to be part of your program.
Thank you, Auntie Roshni.
साई मेरे तुम हो विधाता साई मेरे तुम हो विधाता माँ बाप भैया बंधु सखा माँ बाप भैया बंधु सखा साई मेरे तुम हो विधाता. I was just composing the first two
Wow,
lines.
wow, it's so beautiful, so beautiful. Thank you so much, Auntie Roshni. Thank you for all your love and thank you for being so wonderful. And I'm sending you a lot of love and light always. Thank you.
Lots of blessings to you, lots of hugs and kisses to you, and best regards from me, from Swaraanjali Mandali to your whole family, your whole musical family. And best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.